How well I remember those early days as a Bible translator in Papua New Guinea. We had to do language learning. I'd spent time with Kuma up in his house. We began by pointing to things like the fire, and he'd say tsui, point to his bow and arrow, and he'd say fog and fongo. But soon that exercise grew old, and we fell into one of those awkward silences that I often experienced. Suddenly, Kuma's face brightened. He stood up. He said, Abro, come, follow me. So I got up, and we went to his garden. He took a shovel, he took a coconut sprout, dug a hole, and then called me to his side, took my hand, placed it on the coconut sprout, and together we put it in the ground and covered it with dirt. I was upset to think that just because I couldn't say a few simple sentences, Kuma had to show me something as simple as planting a coconut. Suddenly, he stood up, he looked at me and he said, "There, yours and mine." Then I realized that I was a co-owner to that coconut tree. It takes about 10 to 15 years for a coconut to mature and bear fruit. I find it interesting that Bible translation takes about 10 to 15 years to complete and to bear fruit. And yet, because of the faithfulness of people, even though they may feel like they've done very little, praying for their translator, giving their faithfulness, they get to share in the fruit of the work of Bible translation, just as I get to share the fruit of that coconut tree that I felt like I did very little to earn. And yet I have all the rights and privileges to that. I look forward to someday bringing my team up in heaven to meet Kuma and say, because of your faithfulness, because of your prayers, because of your giving, Kuma is here now.